Alright, this is my X18 XPLOR Polling Skiff, and it's a pretty good boat. I really enjoy it. I got it used. It's about a year old when I picked it up. Nice seat deck, nice back seat here that's removable, and of course polling platform. Today we got an issue though. Back seat mounts are loose. Here you can see it pulling up the fiberglass a little bit. Well, I got a fix for it. Okay, with the seat removed, you can see it's just a simple bracket. And now we can see the problem. I just used sheet metal screws to go into this 1/2-inch foam core deck. You can see it's got fiberglass top and bottom, and then a foam core in the middle. Well, for this type of construction, you need a through bolt. You can see here that the seat is through bolted. I just want to point out one more thing about this sandwich type construction. Again, you got the top layer fiberglass, bottom layer fiberglass with this foam core. As a whole, the thing's super strong, and not worried about it in the least. But those sheet metal screws are pretty much only pulling on the foam and the top deck. They didn't even make it through this bottom piece. So as good as the boat is, as good as the seat back is, the installation was poorly done, and I got a fix for you. I just made some aluminum rings with the hole pattern to match the brackets, the seat brackets, and we're going to put these underneath and sandwich them in with machine screws with washers and elastic stop nuts, and that should give a much better mount and solve my seat back mounting problem. And I'm going to have to drill a through hole on this deck. Some people get nervous about drilling in their expensive boat, but just make sure you know what you want to mount and measure twice, cut once. And in this case, I've already got pilot holes from where they use the sheet metal screws, so shouldn't be an issue on this one. Perfect fit. And as you can see, my spacers are perfect fit too. Sandwich right down in there. And now you can see a properly installed fitting with a backup plate. The rigger didn't even have the courtesy to use the proper bevel like you see on my left, and instead used a just regular sheet metal screw. At least it was stainless, but the one on the left is the proper bevel to use with that type of fitting. That fitting was machined for the bevel on the left, and what you have on the right is just a shoulder for a straight through hole. So here's what was used. Sheet metal screw. It didn't even go through the full thickness of the deck. And what I replaced it with was a machine screw, and it went all the way through the deck, through a spacer, and I put a washer and a nut on the back side of it. So I reinstalled the brackets with a proper backing plate, through bolted with machine screws, washers and elastic stop nuts, and now I'm pulling on the seat pretty hard. The only thing, you can't see the deck or the fitting flexing anymore. You can see a little movement from, there's a little slack in the fitting for the tubes that support the backrest, but super strong now. Way more confidence in this installation.